Hello everyone, this is Jason Harrell, Chief External Affairs Officer here at FICPA, and welcome to Capitol Brief, which is everything you need to know about the legislative session week. Supersized edition, because there's absolutely no way we're going to get this done in 3 minutes or less, because we've got a lot to talk about today. Shelley, you're joining us today, and anytime you see Shelley standing next to me, you know it's an extra special edition of Capitol Brief. So Shelley, it's been an exciting week, a big week here in Tallahassee, a lot to catch our members up on today. So let's turn it over to you and talk a little bit breaking news, good news, bad news. Let's get our members caught up.
Okay, guys, so we told you guys in June that we might be facing a similar issue around deregulation, and it's here. So let me start with the bad news first. Earlier this week, the Florida House of Representatives filed yet another deregulation bill for the 2026 legislative session that will officially begin in January. Jason's going to explain the timetable in just a moment. Included in the bill is a proposal to eliminate the Florida Board of Accountancy. We told you guys the last time that we filmed this video in June that when last session ended, we were going to rest for about a day and then get right back to work to begin preparing for this next session, knowing that the likelihood was strong that we would be seeing this deregulation bill again. And so we have not stopped working. We have been having extremely productive conversations with legislators, doing all of our lobbying strategy, making sure we have all of our pieces in play, if you will, for this very moment. And so it's been a busy few months of us preparing for this. This is week one, day one, really. But our response was immediate, swift, and strong this week. So much so that the day after the deregulation bill was filed, we had 150 CPAs here from all across the state of Florida for our CPA day at the Capitol. And Jason, it was an amazing day. Record-breaking attendance. Folks here all the way from Pensacola to the Keys, Fort Myers, Jacksonville, and everywhere in between.
Shelley, it was an amazing day. I've never seen so many CPAs in one place at one time, and we really went to the Capitol and made a difference. This was the type of day that really moves the needle from an advocacy perspective. I mean, to see that many folks go to the Capitol to talk about the CPA profession, to talk about the issues, and by the way, since the deregulation bill was filed right before we went over to the Capitol, it really gave us an agenda that made a difference. And all 160 legislators got to visit at least a folder and over 80, Shelley,
80
in-person legislative meetings. So you talk about moving the needle and making a difference. This day really did it.
It really did. And I have to say thank you to all 150 CPAs that joined us here in Tallahassee. For any of you that are watching from elsewhere in the country, Tallahassee is not an easy place to get to in Florida. There's only one flight, and it's from Miami. Everybody else in the state has to drive 4, 5, and 6 hours. And so the commitment that our members showed here was really tremendous. And our meetings yesterday ranged, again, members of the House, members of the Senate. We had meetings yesterday with the governor's office. We had meetings yesterday with the Senate president. We had meetings yesterday with the Speaker of the House. Really a tremendous and impactful day.
Shelley, one of the big topics, in addition to our position on the deregulation bill, was to promote our priority legislation, House Bill 333 and Senate Bill 364 by Senator Gruters. Now, good news, and some of the action that comes out of these type of days, good news to share as well. Our Senate Bill 364 by Senator Gruters, is actually on agenda next week in regulated industries in the Senate. So we're up and moving. We're moving forward in committee weeks, and any time in sort of our world, getting the bill heard during committee weeks is a huge goal and a really good sign of our prospects in the Senate. So good news to share there. Our priority bill that's going to be a CPA licensure efficiency bill that streamlines, opens efficiencies, and opens those new pathways without lowering standards. Yes. It's a great bill. We're really excited to hopefully get it across the finish line this year.
Absolutely. We want to make Florida the most efficient CPA licensure state in the country, and this bill helps us to get there. And Jason, before I close and you kind of go into the timetable so that our members know what to expect in kind of a sequencing perspective here, I want to just give out a few special thanks. First and foremost, again, to all of our members that joined us here yesterday in Tallahassee, as well as all of our members who stand ready to support us during this really critical moment for the profession. We want to say thank you. We will be in touch with instructions. You don't need to do anything yet. Just wait and we will provide instructions. But our partners from the AICPA were on the ground yesterday, as were our partners from the Accountants Coalition. I can't thank you both enough, and I want to give a special shout out to our sisters, our friends to the north from the Georgia Society of CPAs. Boyd Search and his board of directors were here on site to support Florida and Team CPA Profession. So special thanks to our friends from Georgia as well. And huge thanks to NASBA as well for the help leading up to this event. We were working really well together, and we thank you guys so much. And lastly, the man of the moment. We can't ever film one of these videos, and especially the impact that he is making on our profession here in Florida, really making sure that we're cared for and that our license is protected and promoted. Senator Joe Gruters, our CPA in the Senate, we love you. We thank you. Go Team CPA.
Absolutely. Well, Shelley, a lot going on, even outside of all that. It's hard to believe, but hundreds of bills are being filed. We're reviewing them all. That's what we do, and that's what we're here for, right? So where are we at right now in the process? This was the 5th interim committee week, the 1st in December. We have one more interim committee week next week. That's where our bill will be heard. There'll be other bills still being filed. Then we have a little bit of a break for the holidays, and then the 2026 session will begin on January 13th. So another week of hard work, and by the way, we don't stop, right?
Never.
We're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on going, doing what we do. We're meeting with all the appropriate people. We're working our bill. We're working our position on the deregulation issue and all the other bills that are out there, including property tax reforms and other things I know our members are super interested in. Those things are still happening. We're covering them all. That's when we have a comprehensive legislative update. Please read our full legislative update if you want to know where other bills are at in the process. Our bill tracker will be coming online too as well. So, Shelley, I think a great week.
A great week. And members, it's going to be a tough road, right?
Yeah.
This is going to be a really busy few months for us up here in Tallahassee, but I want to reassure you once again that you have one of, if not the best lobbying teams in the country representing you. We've got your back. We'll be in touch with instructions, and I'm just excited and honored as always to lead you and lead this amazing organization.
Absolutely, Shelley. When a person once told me, let the play develop, it's a process.
Indeed.
And that's exactly what it is. It's going to be a long grind, and we're on it. We're going to keep pushing ahead. So I guess, Shelley, we'll just wrap up there.
Yes.
And we'll be back after the holidays with more updates. And of course, Shelley, if anything happens between now and then, advocacy alerts and special videos will come out. But I guess until then, Shelley, I guess we'll see y'all after the holidays for another Capitol Brief. Thanks.
See you soon.